For the first time in school history, the Dragons are headed to state, and they are fired up about it. It may be Friday the 13th in October, but there's no reason to freak out because we've still got high school football going down tonight. So our game of the week is better known as the Battle of Lakeland Drive, and we've got Hartfield Academy at Jackson Prep, and I've got no doubt that this game is going to be amazing. If you've ever taken a look at the hometown list on the Ole Miss Rebels roster, then you'd see that it's very diverse. Every player with their own path to Ole Miss. But tomorrow, one of those players will have his full circle moment as he hits the field for his final time as a Rebel. I know that our Mississippi fall weather has been all over the place. It's been up, it's been down, but one thing that's staying consistent in the SIP is high school football going down on Friday nights. Now, our game of the week is going down in Pearl, but it's not just any old game. It is the legendary Eat Dirt rivalry, and it's bringing a whole lot of hype with it. With championships right around the corner, the Arrows are definitely trying to get their reps in. And sometimes with bad weather, that can be a little difficult. But thanks to technology, these girls are still swinging in the rain. I guess the month of September had somewhere to be because I feel like we blinked and we only have one more day left in the month. But at the same time, we blinked and Friday night was back. And with Friday comes, of course, high school football. Now, Coach, you guys are coming off of a really big win on the road to Oak Grove. What are you taking from that road win and potentially bringing into this game tonight? All of the fun football media coverage continues into this week. Same sport, same excited preseason, but just a different city and a different conference. The winner over there taking on the winner over here. And guys, I know that it's super dark and rainy, but we're in the swing of the 6A MAIS semifinals, and I'm telling you, you're not going to want to miss a second of all of this action. Now, for the second time in 3 weeks, the Jackson Academy Raiders are taking this trip out here to Lakeland Drive to take on Hartfield Academy. Now, the last time these two teams met up, it was Hartfield hanging up that dub in the win column and taking it 40-13. Now, one thing we can expect from both of these teams is a lot of movement on the ground. Hartfield Academy looking towards senior running back Reed Jaslowski, who put up over 1,800 yards in the regular season. Well, yes, it is Monday, so we're pretty far away from Friday, but we still have something to be excited about. College basketball right here in the Metro. We had a little swaction, if you will, SWAC action, going down at JSU. You would never know that Josh Hubbard was a freshman from the way he plays. In the words of my mom, he's out here swishing on people, but my mom isn't the only one noticing. The SEC conference has picked up on it too. Now, I'm going to interrupt our usual basketball program to switch things up a bit and take things outside to the diamond. One baseball player down in Hattiesburg is already turning heads before the season even starts. Nick Mazzo is his name and pitching is his game. The baseball playoffs continue, and tonight we pick up with game 1 of the MAIS 6A state championship, the Battle of the Patriots. Will the Jackson Prep Patriots grab another title win, or will MRA Patriots knock them off the throne? But I'm going to try and give you guys a break from this heat with some really cool sports. And today, the Mississippi Braves had a very cool time down in Biloxi taking on the Shuckers. Football, America's favorite sport. From the players running up and down the field to the clashing helmets, people just love to watch it. I'm one of those people. And one Mississippi's professional football leagues just added a new twist to the game. You've only got about 2 hours until the 2022 year comes to an end, so grab your fireworks and your sparklers, and not just for the new year, but also for Southern Miss basketball. The Golden Eagles close the year on a win and are hoping to keep that trend going into the new year. That's right, it means we've got football to end our days, and tonight it was the New Orleans Saints going head-to-head with the Carolina Panthers for their first division game of the season. And this one was really a game of field goals. Saints up 6-3 in the second, and the Saints defense applying pressure to QB Bryce Young. He tries to scramble, he's hit, the ball's loose, Pete Werner picks it up, and it's a foot race of the linemen, but the Saints come up with it. Ken Evans Jr. gives it to Cook. He takes a little bit of step, then knocks down a 3. But we might as well just be seeing triple, not double, because later on it was Mr. Colty Young draining the 3 right there for you. Then the Tigers decided to have a little block party under the basket. That's 1 block right there. And then there's 2, and here it comes. There's the other one. The M Braves also doing their thing on the plate this series, and they put up a 3-spot in the frame without going a yard. Luke Waddell grounds one up the middle. 2 runs come around to score, and the M Braves extend their lead to 3. From there on, Biloxi's bats went cold, and the Braves pitching took over.
Hartfield Academy senior Chris Jones's love for the game of football sparked at the age of 7.
7 years old, I started with the Byron Bengals.
Okay.
That was the first team I played for.
And he's been playing the game he loves under the Friday night lights ever since.
Touchdown, Hartfield.
But Friday, October 6, 2023 was one Friday he will never forget.
Take me just through your day and talk to me about just from the moment you woke up to the moment you got to this game.
I mean, I didn't have to be at school till 9, but I still woke up at 5, took a shower and listened to music and just pumped for the game.
Everyone had their eyes on this Friday night game, Hartfield Academy versus MRA. But on his normal route to school, Chris's life flashed before his eyes.
Got on the road and I headed down McClure, hit a bump, lost control of the car, and then bam, all of a sudden the airbag hit my face and then I was spinning.
Chris's car had rolled off the side of the road, but he was fortunate enough to walk away without a single scratch.
My adrenaline was so high, so when I got out the car, I sprinted to somebody's door.
Stop. Time. So you sprinted after you just got out of a car
sprinted.
wreck.
I wasn't thinking about no type of injury. I sprinted I was so scared and worried if I was playing tonight. So when I got out the car, I went and knocked on someone's door and they answered the door and they said they heard everything, and then they called the police for me.
The only thing on Chris's mind was hitting the field that night. So when doctors cleared him to play, that's exactly what he did. But within 12 minutes, his playing time came to an end, and the pain he avoided earlier came crashing in.
Scored first drive, and bam, I get hurt, MCL injury. I was on the training table questioning, but then I thought about it, was like, God just brought me through an accident, and I'm sitting here complaining about my knee. I can't really do that. My cousin was up there. He was like, get up, support your team. I was like, yeah, I'm going to do that. And I think that's what God wanted me to do that night, support him and realize you got a purpose. It don't matter if you're on the field or not. I just wanted to support my team even if I wasn't out there physically playing.
That day, Chris learned that even though football was on his list of priorities, there were other things that ranked a little bit higher.
God will put you through things to wake you up and show you that, he comes first. And that's what I realized. He's first, not football, not technology, not any of it. It's him. And that's what I've been doing ever since. And I'm going to keep doing that because I know God has a purpose for me on this earth.
You've probably heard of disc golf or ultimate frisbee, but there's a new flying disc sport on the radar, and it originated right here in Mississippi. One word, disc hoops.
It's like a cross between basketball and ultimate frisbee. So if you like either of those sports, you'll probably like disc hoops.
This new sport uses some of the same rules that apply in basketball. There's passing, defense, and shooting, but the only difference is, instead of a basketball, you have a disc, and one player watched it all come together.
My dad created the sport, so I got kind of pulled in. When he started playing or creating this sport, he was bouncing a lot of ideas off of me and other people in the community that have played Ultimate Frisbee before. So we played it, from the beginning when things looked very different.
The sport caught the attention of a lot of people, and because the game is so easy to pick up, more people decided to join in.
I love the way that it so easily incorporates Ultimate Frisbee and basketball. The rules are just seamless.
Now, the Vicksburg YMCA was the first organization to support the new disc sport. They opened their gym doors and created a program that gave the sport a place to grow.
This is the time. There are no experts in disc hoops, so come out here, give it a try. Anyone can throw a frisbee. You can play disc hoops.
After that, I decided to take him up on that challenge and give it a try myself.
No!
Definitely not as easy as it looks, but after 9 attempts, I finally got one in. Disc hoops has now gone global, but the creator of the game still wants more people in the Magnolia State to know about it. His goal is to shine a light on disc sports and give something the state of Mississippi can call their own.
I never thought it would be really this successful. It all began right here, and I think it's good for Mississippians, and hopefully our sport will catch on now, because frankly, I think it's the best kept secret in Mississippi.